Dividing a document into sections allows you to format each section using different page layout settings. In this lesson, we'll insert a new section, and within that section, we'll format the text in two columns. In the report we're working on, Healthy Traveler, the text here, after general considerations, including that heading, we want it to actually appear in two columns. When we're finished, it'll look like this. To do this, we created this new section break that's separated from the text above, and we also formatted the new section into two columns. So let's get started. So we always know what section we're working in. Down on the status bar, I'm going to right click, and at the top of this menu that pops up, I'm going to click on Section, so it now has a check mark to the left, and down here at the bottom, the Section 1 option actually appears. You'll notice we only have one section in our document because we haven't done any formatting to make any changes. So we haven't done that, so let's actually start doing that. On the Home tab, I'm going to click Home tab, and I'm going to click on the Show Hide Paragraph Marks. This way I'll be able to see where my sections were inserted. I'm going to put the insertion point right before the General Considerations heading. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually go up to the Page Layout tab. I'm going to go to the Breaks option here in the Page Setup group. I'm going to go down to the lower half of the menu, and this is where you can actually choose different types of section breaks. Next page will create a section that begins on a new page. We actually just want to create a continuous break. When we click on that, you'll notice that a continuous section break is inserted just above the heading. And also, just to point out, we would not be able to see that section break if we hadn't turned on the formatting marks. Also, you'll notice down on the bottom left in the status bar, our cursor or insertion point is located in section 2. We want the text in this section to appear in two columns. So we're going to go up to the Page Setup group, click the option for columns, and we're going to go down to the very bottom and click the option for more columns, and the column dialog box appears. Once we're in the column dialog box, what we're going to do is we're going to change some of the width and spacing. First thing we want to do is choose two columns. Then down here with the width and the spacing, we're actually going to change the width of the column to 3.4. Once we've done that, we're going to click on OK, and you'll see that we now have two columns in our second section. We can scroll down, and you can see as we go the whole way to the very end of the document, we are on 4 pages. You can also notice down on the status bar, it also indicates that we are on 4 pages. What this does when we're actually using columns, it will sometimes increase the amount of text that fits on a page. I'm going to do Control Home. I'm going to save my document. I use Control S as a shortcut. If you want to try these steps yourself and for some additional tips, see the table that describes the 4 types of section breaks you can insert, and to learn about changing page layout settings for a specific section, turn to page 4, Word 80 in your text.